it's Andrew here from Craps Down Under. Today I'm going to do a video, very simple, lay the 10 progression. There's only really 3 stages to it. First bet's always going to be 100. We lose that one, another 100, we lose that, and we do 2. So it's 1, 1, 2. Very simple. We're going to try and make 500 bucks. Got a $1,000 bankroll, and that's basically it. So what I probably will do, oh that's alright, I'll take my vig out of my profits. So let's do a lay. Let's get some dice. These will do. Alright, so I picked a couple. Let's get started. We don't have to track the point, but we can. Straight out, 7. So we win. We're going to win 50. We are going to have to pay some vig. What I'll do, I'll say we've got 120. Sorry, 1,020, just to make it a bit easier. All right, so we'll pay some vig, $50 vig. We owe, sorry, $50 win. We owe $2 vig, so we'll get 3 back. Change. This makes it a bit easier to kick it off. All right, so we parlay. We're always going to parlay it, hoping to get back-to-back 7s, or sorry, not back-to-back 7s, but 7s before a 10. The aces. And we've got another 7. So we got our 2 wins back-to-back. So that's going to win 75. So I'll get 75 here. That's our win. We will owe $3 in vig, so we pay that. So from that little win there, we picked up 125 bucks. All right, so we only need to do that 5 times. All right, here we go. Still haven't set a point. Finally got on a point, 6. Not that it really matters. Made the point because we're always working. We've got a 7. All right, so we're going to win 50 bucks. We're going to owe $1 vig. So we're going to owe $2 vig, I should say. And need to get 3 back. Get our 3 back. All right. So we've parlayed up on the 8. It's the point. 6. And we've got another 7. Alright, so again, we've made our win 75 for a net 125. Now we do owe vig, we owe $3. So the parlay basically costs us 5 bucks in vig, and we make ourselves 120 bucks each time. Alright, 9. Whoops, that was a 9. Can't get that there, but it was a 9. Dice rolled. Alright, so 8. I've got a 9, made the point. Back on that 9. Hit the 9 again. Crazy. Midnight. No point set on that. On the 8 now. So shooter's doing pretty well. That 9 again. And there's our 7. Oh, that was a 7. It's a 527. So we win our 50 bucks. Yes, we need to owe some vig. I'll give the dealer a 5. Get 3 back in change. We parlay it. And here we go. We're on the 10, so we lost. Okay, so I'll put that there. That's out of our bankroll, just so we can track it. Reach in, put up another 100. Remember, it's 1, 1, 2 is the progression. 8. Oh, sorry, that was 10 was the point there. So rolled an 8, rolled aces. Doesn't really matter because we're always working. 7 out. Okay, so we win our 75. We do have to pay sorry, don't win 75, we win 50. We do have to pay $2 vig. So we'll pay that back to the house, stack that up, and away we go. We're on the 9. Now we've got the 10. So again, lost again. So that was our win. I'll put that back, just showing that's our bankroll that we're lost. So this is the one we go up to 2 on. Made that point there. So 200, 2 units. We're playing $100 units. And once we get to the end of this, if we don't get it, if the 10 knocks us off 3 times, then we just start over. We're not escalating up into the stratosphere here. We're just keeping that was a 5. Now I'm not sure what the point is. I'm not really paying attention. I'm just caring about if it's a 10 or a 7. That was a 6. There's a 3. And there's a 5. I think we got the point. Maybe I didn't get it right. Maybe the 10 was the point. Not sure. Doesn't really matter. Don't care about the point. We just care about if it's a 10 or a 7. There's a 7. Great. So we get this one. We win 100. We owe $5 vig, of course. And that goes on top. We're just hoping to get another one back to back. We've got a 9. And given we are the favourite, it's not that hard to get back to back. That was a yo 5, but sometimes you can get a run of 10s. There's a 9. Shooters are doing well, hitting their points tonight on that 9. Getting lots of repeaters actually. Even when it was on the 10, it was a repeater. 8. 5. And there's our 7. So, okay, we'll get 150. As you can see, we covered our debt and made 50 bucks. Now that 150, we do owe some vig, so I'll take it out. We owe 5 for the 100, and we owe $1 for that one. So I'm going to need to get 4 whites. 4 whites, and take that one out. Right, so got some more change here. Put that here. So we kind of ended up, what was it? Not 50, but 50 less $6 vig. So still quite fine, right? We still made money. That's all we care about. Now that one, was that my win or not? I think it was my win because I took the losers back. So here we go. Starting over at base level again. 4 is the point. 9. 5. 9. Yo. 5. Now we've got the 4. Every shooter's getting their point. On the 6, came hard. So glad we're not playing a don't pass, because I think you would have been losing a lot of money by now. There's midnight. Oh, I got the 10. All right. So we go up 100 again. 5. Now I got the 10 again. So quite a good run. Quite a good run. So we've done 1-1. Now we go on to 2. That's 2 10s before a 7. In fact, we haven't had a 7 for a little while. There's a 7. All right. So pick up 100. We owe $5 vig. Put it on top. Got a 9. Now we've got the 9. I seriously think every shooter has literally sniped the point every time. 8. and 8. I mean, geez, it wasn't 8, sorry, my dice rolled. But I tell you what, these shooters are really hitting the points. We've got 7 on the come out, but that suits us just fine because we're going to get 150 for that. Now, obviously, with the 100 we won, we covered our debt. So take that, covered our debt, made 50. Of course, we do have to pay for the VIG because we just won $150. So we do owe a couple of $7 VIG, right? Because we had 300 there. We had 300, won 150. So $5 plus 2 there, $7 VIG. All right, so back down to base level. Let's see where we're at. Let's just see where we're at. Because remember, we started with 1,000. So started with 1,000. There is our exact starting balance, plus 20 bucks, wasn't it? 25. So I'd say we'll take that out as our 25 that we had in reds. So 300 bucks without a sweat. Without a sweat. All right, without sweating it at all. So let's keep playing. We'll see if we can get our 500. Half our balance, half our bankroll. That's what we're aiming for. Even though I've always said 10 to 20% is fine, 20 to 30, anywhere in there is about right. We're well and truly smashed our target. We've made a good amount of money, but we'll go for the 500. We'll go for half our bankroll, so 50%. It's a pretty ambitious target, given that we're not really getting threatened really much at all. Made the point. Every shooter's making their point. Come out 7. That's a winner for us. We'll parlay it up. We do owe a couple of dollar VIG. Pay that. 6. 6. Hit their point. They really are snipering them. And there's a come out 7. So gain 150, wins 75. And we owe $3 VIG. I'll take a 5 here. I'll get back 2. Alright, we just keep collecting chips. Alright, collecting chips. We are so close to our target, it's not funny. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? This is only a very short progression. It's a 1, 1, 2. You're not accelerating away, but you're getting a good opportunity to still lock in a win. Probability-wise, still a very good opportunity to make your win. Just with this little step progression that we're doing. Sniper on the point. I don't know what it is tonight, but every shooter has just whacked the point. There's a yo. Another come out win again. If you're playing the don't pass, I think it was a miserable session for you. 9, 5, 5, 5. Lots of repeaters. There's an 8. And there's our 4, 3, 7. That into the middle. All right, 4, 3, 7. That is a $50 winner. Yes, we owe a couple of bucks in VIG. We'll pay that. All right, are we there? Let's say we are. We'll go up anyway. We'll just go up. We'll do this extra bit because I kind of want to cover that 20, 25 bucks we added there for the reds. So we'll go up. Let's Let's see what we can get here. Oh, come out 7 doesn't get any easier. So we get our 75. Now we do owe some vig there, so I'm going to owe $3 vig. I've only got $1 here, so I'll pass that. I'll get 5 reds. 4, 5. I'll take one back. Get 5. 5. Right. I owe $2 vig, so $3 vig. I'll add it with that. There's my vig paid for. That comes back to the dealer. This is what we put back in our rack. So I'm going to say that's kind of what we added extra. I'm just going to throw that back over to the house. So that's where I just added that little bit there. So all back in our rack. Where do we end up? $1,000. That's a 500. 550. No sweat. Absolutely no sweat at all. Yeah, you're going to get 10s and whoop-de-doo, you know. It's almost doesn't matter. You're going to get 10s, so what? Because you're 1, 2, 4 is the end of your progression. It's pretty hard for them to get that many hits against you on the 10. It'll happen. Sure, it's going to happen sometimes, but to get a 125, it's, you know, you only got to win 4 times to get that back. It's not that hard to make you win. So, as I showed you there, we were never in jeopardy of going through our bankroll at any point. We had a hot shooter hitting their points over and over, lots of repeaters. That's why they got repeaters on the 10. When they hit the 10, they got the 10, and they got it again. So, you know, we did see the shooter hit the 10 a few times, and that's about normal. That's about what you'd expect. So, there wasn't an exceptional roll, but a very solid play because of the probability. You got 6 ways to win, only 3 to lose, and every time it's so hard for the shooter to keep getting that 10 over and over and over. So, you know, generally you are going to prevail. Is it foolproof? No. Nothing's foolproof. Yes, you could have a bad run where you get lots and lots and lots of 10s for whatever reason. And that's just how it goes. But you should be able to bring it home more times than not. So I think it's a pretty solid play, and look forward to your comments and feedback on this one. Nice short and sweet video there, but don't really have to add anything more to that. I don't believe going up any further than that is worth it. I actually did look at the math and looked at how it goes. It's really not worth going the 1-1-2. I think the 1-1-2 works beautifully. You're parlaying each time. The other beautiful thing is when you do a parlay, right? You get that win, right? So you win $50, right? You're the favourite on that. You're still the favourite on this one. You're still 66% to win, right? Against 44. Overall, if you over many trials, yeah, the 10 will come up sometimes. Of course, it's going to come up and it's going to lose, right? It's only a third, right? 2/3 in your favour, 1/3, right? That's kind of how it works, right? 2 to 1, right? It's kind of the ratio, 2 to 1. It's always 2 to 1. You're always going to win twice as much as you lose, twice as often as you lose. You'll win half as much, but you win twice as often. But the beautiful thing about when doing the parlay is you end up getting the 75, right? Which is better. It's just that little bit extra. This kind of helps you cover your vig. It covers that house overhead that you've got to keep paying your vig. So it does help to pay that. But the other thing is, even doing the parlay, it's still a better chance. You still got a better chance of getting the parlay, than you would have on a 10. A 10's only a 33%. Even doing the parlays, it's still a 44% overall. You expect it to the probability overall. So yes, it's slightly under 50% because they could win on the 10 on the first one. They could win on the 10 on the second try. But by and large, you are going to get through that parlay an awful lot of number of times, and really it's a solid play. And I recommend, there's very few places where you'll be able to take $1,000 and get it to 500 with such little drama. And it's not a huge risk. We had kind of, what do we have? 1, 2, how many times could we play it? Could play it roughly twice, right, with that $1,000 bankroll. Play it roughly twice. But that's all I thought we'd ever need to get through it. I couldn't see that we'd actually get a streak of 10s get through us that easily. It can happen, but not going to happen often enough to really worry about it, given you'll win your 500 more often than you won't. So I'll leave it there. Appreciate you watching.